Now, on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. O'Connor and Company.
It is 8:06 on WMAL 105.9 News Talk Radio. You are listening to Patrice Onwuka here with Derek Hunter on this wonderful Friday. Good morning, Derek.
Good morning, Patrice. It's already beautiful outside. It's amazing. It's one of those days where you're like, can we get like 300 yards of microphone cord and just go do this outside?
And just do it outside.
Yeah, really.
I know. It's beautiful. It's 70
Remember doing
degrees
class
right now.
outside every once in a while in college? You're like, can we just go do class outside? I wanted to do that because I was smoking at the time, and I just wanted to be able to smoke in class. But still, it's a little bit different reason now. But I want it outside, free vitamin D, before it gets too hot today.
Well, you know what? Folks can, maybe they're walking to the office or, sometime during the day. Make sure you get out there.
That's the beauty of the app. You can listen anywhere.
Anywhere. Take us in your pocket, in your purse, anywhere you go. Podcast, listen to our podcast. If you miss our double dose of critter news, you can catch that later as well. And keep our lovely, wonderful Larry O'Connor in your thoughts as he is getting ready to walk his daughter down the aisle. We are so excited for him, for the whole family. All right, we have pretty much one more guest with us. We're going to be wrapping up the show today right now with Reagan Reese, White House correspondent with the Daily Caller. Reagan, thank you for joining us today to talk about everything going on right now in the Trump administration. There's lots of news.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, terrific. Well, let's play a cut from this week's cabinet meeting. This is we had the 100 days of the Trump administration. There was a cabinet meeting. I'd love to play this for you and get your response on the other side.
I think this could be the greatest administration since the founding of the country.
Well, we all want to thank you for your help. You really have sacrificed a lot. You've been treated very unfairly.
Well, they do like to burn my cars, which is not great. It could be better.
So we have here President Trump and Elon Musk talking, and we've been getting a lot of unique insights into their relationship there. Reagan, would love for you to talk just about what we're learning about the personal side of the relationship between Elon Musk and President Trump.
Yeah, so I had the opportunity this week, along with a handful of other reporters, to meet with Elon Musk in the Roosevelt Room of the West Wing in the White House for an hour-long conversation. And we talked about everything. The conversation was focused on Doge and what they've accomplished in 100 days. And Elon broke some news in that conversation. But I think what people are really fixated coming out of that conversation is that he, let us into the relationship that he has with President Trump. And he mentioned that sometimes they'll get off Marine One or Air Force One, and Trump will ask him, hey, where are you staying? And they'll say, I don't know, a friend's house. And Trump will say, oh, you know what, why don't you stay over here? Why don't you stay in the Lincoln bedroom? And so Elon wouldn't divulge how many nights he stayed at the Lincoln bedroom, but he says he has been sleeping in the Lincoln bedroom on occasion. He's been working on Doge in D.C. for 7 days a week. And one of those nights he was in the Lincoln bedroom, President Trump gave him a midnight call and said, hey, there's dessert down in the kitchen. Go get yourself some ice cream. And he ate an entire tub of caramel Haagen-Dazs ice cream. And he joked in the meeting. One thing I learned about Elon Musk is that he loves jokes. And he told us, do not tell RFK Jr. that I ate this entire tub of ice cream.
Reagan, I've got to ask you, the sense of him, less what he said and what you and the other reporters talked to him about, but the sense, aside from President Trump, there's probably nobody under greater threat of assassination right now, or at least the number of assassination threats that come in, than Elon Musk. They are targeting his companies. They're targeting every aspect of his life. Can you sense that on him? Do you feel that when he's talking, that there's this sort of cloud over him? Or does he just manage to plow through and seem like a normal-ish, as much as somebody worth $400 billion can seem normal, person?
No, without a doubt, I can sense it. This was by far the most fascinating conversation I think I've ever experienced. he came in just very upbeat, laughing. He wanted us to tell him jokes. He told us jokes. But, you know, when you started to ask him about Doge and the sacrifices he's made, and, you know, one of the reporters in the room asked him, "Are you having fun?" And he said 60% of the time, you know, and you could just feel he started talking about kind of, you know, it's not fun that I am under these threats, that my cars are being burnt down, that my company is losing business. And, you know, he made some joke about the office that he has, and he said, you know, it's a small window. There's no real clear shot if someone wanted to shoot me through the window. But without a doubt, I could sense how I told everyone after the conversation, it just has definitely taken a toll on him. And you can just tell that, you know, you can tell that about someone when you're having a conversation with them.
Yeah. You were speaking with Reagan Reese from the Daily Caller. She sat down with you and yourself and some other reporters with Elon Musk. And you have a great piece up on the Daily Caller's website. Quote, "It's really difficult." And Elon Musk reflects on the successes and challenges of Doge at 100 days. You know, did you get a sense from him in that conversation that, you know, without his work, without the Doge's work, not only would this continue, but if this doesn't become a long-term effort and adoption of changes in policies and changes in processes, that the status quo will come right back, that all of the old bad actors, the fraudsters, all of those folks will come right back?
Well, I feel like that is something just broadly across the Trump administration that people are starting to worry about. President Trump has signed so many executive orders, but we're still waiting on Congress to codify those. And that's, you know, something I've written about too, what work is being done on Capitol Hill. And Elon Musk talked a little bit about that too. He said, you know, this can be permanent. We can go further, but there are going to be complaints. And it's really a matter of how far those in Congress, those in the administration, you know, want him to go, and how far he's able to go. You know, he did mention that he's been working with the Doge caucus on Capitol Hill, and he spoke very positively and highly of those conversations that he's had. And so that, to me, is a good, promising indicator that, you know, Congress can help solidify the act that Doge has done. And really, a lot of it, I believe, is in their hands.
Two quick questions, Reagan. Is he concerned about the impact on his businesses that this job has done? And how many children did he father in the meeting?
I have no answer on the children thing, but, you know, just broadly, I think that Elon, he just kept saying it's been really difficult. It's been really hard. And I get the sense that doesn't just
has it been worth it though? Like, it's been difficult, it's been hard, but did he say that it was worth it? I'm
not sure if he said that explicitly, but I do think that he at one point said, "How did we get here?" He seemed just very in awe of the fact that he was sitting in the West Wing of the White House and that this was his role. And he's like, "Isn't this incredible?" And he kind of just gushed over it. And so that leads me to believe that it has been worth it, and that he is impressed with himself, with what he is doing. And I think that's a pretty remarkable thing, given how intelligent and how successful he is.
Yeah. Well, Reagan, we're going to have to leave it right there, but I just can't help but look at the irony. An African-born, a naturalized American citizen has the ear of the President of the United States and is transforming our government. You can't get anything more delicious than that. Reagan Reese with the Daily Caller.
An immigrant who loves the country, who loves this country, unlike so many elected Democrats.
Exactly. Folks can follow you on X.com and read all of your great commentary at the Daily Caller. Thanks, Reagan.
Thank you.